Coming up on this episode of Game Nights, we are doing Dungeons & Dragons, how did you know? But it's going to be exciting because we are out of the pit, and now we are moving on to save this captured family from the trenches of evil. The whole gang is here. We're going to get on with it right now on Game Nights. This is Game Nights, episode number 15, recorded February 24th, 2016. The Lost Mines of Phandelver, Chapter 15. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Game Nights, the podcast that loves the great games of the world. I'm Sean Jennings, joined by Dungeon Master Matt, and of course Colby and Dan, as always, here for our Dungeons & Dragons continuing adventure, Chapter 15, if you can believe it. And we're right in the thick of it, aren't we?
Right in the thick of it, Sean. Now, before we get into the game, I do have an announcement. I am wearing my Darth Vader shirt. So, therefore, I am the DM, also the DV.
Be wearing your Darth Maul shirt if you were going to be the DM.
That's true.
Does anyone own a Darth Maul shirt?
But then again,
yeah.
We're trying to forget about
the kids love Darth Maul.
I feel like everything else that happened in those movies aside, Darth Maul was pretty cool.
Oh, he was badass.
I think most people agree he's the coolest part.
Sean, did you ever watch episode 1?
I did watch episode 1. I did not get to 2 and 3. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I loaned out my Blu-ray set before I had the chance, but I did watch 1, and that pretty much soured me to watching. There was no incentive for me to follow through and watch the other 2.
Did you watch the Plinkett reviews?
No, those I have not yet, which everyone tells me I should, and at some point I probably will.
Just watching them and skipping the movies.
I've seen a lot of parody stuff, and it's all pretty spot on. That movie sucked. That is for sure. Well, we are here for our Dungeons & Dragons adventure. Matt, do you want to take this opportunity as Game Master to catch up the folks at home and those of us here who haven't done this for 3 weeks and are trying to remember where we were?
Let's get in with the recap here. So we were traveling around the Red Brand hideout, and we stumbled upon the many exciting things inside of the Red Brand hideout. We found a creature that went by the name of the Nothic or Nothic. We found a exotic sword in a treasure chest that belonged to the owner of the manor. We found lots of bugbears goofing around with a goblin. We found Red Brand people, and we most importantly found the leader of the Red Brand gang, Mr. Actually goes by the name of Glassstaff, but turns out his other name before he was Glassstaff was Yarno Ulbrich, and he was the if you will recall earlier in our exciting adventure, he was the guy that was sent to kind of deal with all these problems in the town of Phandelver before I guess then getting corrupted and then going over to the dark side. And so he then he became the mastermind / leader of this gang. You guys beat him in a fight, which was a pretty epic fight, by the way. I highly recommend that episode. That was a good one. After beating him, he surrenders to you, gives you a whole bunch of information. He's working for the Black Spider, who is a very shifty, shady character. And he's kind of like the cause of all these problems going on. He's the big bad guy. He doesn't, however, give you the location of the Black Spider, I don't think, or the identity. He just says that's who he's working for. You guys decide to lug him around for a little bit. You've made the crucial decision to spare his life. Which, incidentally, I kind of wish we had one of those, like, now they're coming out with all those games where you make decisions and you get to see the consequence of your decision. and at the end it gives you like a percentage of people that decided one way versus people who decided another. I kind of wish we had that to see like how many people spared him and how many people didn't. So you guys decided to spare him, and you're taking him around the hideout, and you're looking for the family that he captured and is holding in the hideout, presumably. You guys were really close, but you keep falling into those dangerous pits. Keep out of those pits, and you'll be able to find the family.
Very good recap.
I think that's what's going on.
Yeah, I believe the very last thing we left off on was I had fallen in the pit.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, Dan had some rope, got me out of the pit, and we were about to enter the doors into the crypt.
Yes. That is, I think that's correct, yes. You guys crossed that dangerous pit twice.
Yes, and I only managed to get hurt once. How lucky.
It's a 50% success rate.
I'll take it. For me, that's
Pretty
good.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are right outside the door of the crypt, and we now begin. All right. So, open the door. All right, and you walk inside.
Tum, 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 tum.
You see right.
You can't
You
really
see.
see. It's just sort of dark.
It's
slowly coming into focus.
You've kind of been in this room before. It's the one that has the large sarcophagi. If you need a refresher, 3 large sarcophagi stand in the dusty crypt. They're propped up against each sarcophagus is one of those human skeletons that Colby snuck by.
Yeah.
However, this time they see you coming.
Didn't they see us the last time?
No, I think you snuck by them, right?
I thought I tried to sneak, but I rolled like a 2.
Yeah, but then they didn't have a problem with us because we were
Yeah,
disguised
'cause
as
we
red
were-
brands.
So we're wearing the
The red brand gear.
right, red brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ha
So I guess they don't really have a problem with you. They're walking around
ha!
Just being skeletons and all.
doing skeleton stuff.
Hey, George, how's it going?
You know.
Then you just hear the creaking of bones.
Same as every day.
A quiet night? Yep.
Another day at the office.
It's deathly quiet. So you notice off to your right a small little almost like a partition that is leading to a different room. And other than that, there's not really much of interest in this room.
Well,
Discounting the
Unless you want to
way
fight
we-
those skeletons.
Discounting the way we already went through it, right? Or is that the partition?
No, discounting the way you went through it.
Yeah.
That was different. Different.
So can you describe this partition more? Is it so? It's not a door; it's a partition. Is it locked? Is it see through? Can we? Well, I guess we'd have to. Should we do a perception check?
Perception check?
I would picture that you don't need a perception check. Just picture like the doors to a saloon.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Okay.
Very like see-throughable.
See-throughable. Yes.
Translucent, even.
Trying to think on my toes.
It's working so far. All right.
Translucent, yeah, it's
Well, then I guess we can approach the doors.
Yeah, let's go for it.
okay. You approach the doors. You are immediately ambushed by 2 red brand
No!
ruffians.
Don't they see the uniform?
They confront you.
Okay. They accost us.
They say, "Hey, we heard fighting elsewhere in the crypts. Is everything all right, brothers?"
Wait, what was the guy's name besides Yarner Ulbrich? Glassstaff. Say, yeah, that was just one of Glassstaff's experiments. It got pretty rough.
Well, that's strange. You see, around here, we don't call him Glassstaff. We know him as the boss.
Would you like to see my scroll of pedigree?
Well,
They
not
unsheath their
not
swords.
everyone gets to guard the laboratory, so we
Or pretty legit.
We need
have
answers.
to
Ralph.
interact with the boss a lot.
Afraid we're not letting you off the hook for this one. We're gonna need some answers here. Now you can say them to my face, or you can say them to my sword.
Can I just cold cock him straight up with the fist?
If you want to, yeah. Sure.
What do I have to roll to do that? I'd have to look up what a fist is as a weapon.
It would be. I think you would. If you miss, I think that would mean you would have disadvantage in the upcoming fight. That would
Aw.
immediately ensue.
I have
I
never
think
heard.
it would be like an unarmed attack, basically. Whatever damage that does. But if you miss, then I would say they get the initiative because you missed your first attack.
Yeah, I probably, anytime I try and do stupid shit like this, it doesn't work.
Statistically, this time it will work because that's how statistics works.
Yes.
That's what I would say. Not that you would get disadvantage, but you would definitely lose initiative if you missed.
Yeah.
If you hit him, I would say then you got initiative.
All
How many
right,
of these guys are there?
There's two,
Okay.
just two guys.
Yeah, sure. All right, I'll do it. But what do I roll? I can't find a fist as a weapon.
It's unarmed. Just whatever your attack is without your weapons.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
called melee?
Yeah, or melee. Yeah.
Where is that on the sheet?
All right. So if you
Explain
go,
this to me. I'm normally a smart man. Oh, so I don't have to roll.
Page 195 in the book.
I don't have the big book. I'm too cheap and bought the little book.
I have the big
Okay.
book. Here. 190.
An unarmed strike deals bludgeoning damage equal to +1 your strength modifier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. So that would be okay. So let me roll. I guess that would be a strength check.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's go to the Dice Cam 3000 for this. Been waiting a couple weeks for that. And I roll. Oh no! I roll
Let's hear
a
it.
7.
Is that with your modifier,
That's
Sean?
with. I rolled a 2.
That's with your modifier.
That's with the modifier.
That is not-
Natural 2.
Yep, that's not good enough. That's a miss. That's
So I just swing and just
You-
completely
no, you don't miss. You,
punch myself in
I
the
think
face
you hit him, but it only makes a soft imprint on his armor.
because I'm so
It
weak.
bounces right off,
Oh, I broke my hand.
and guards now attack you.
Great.
All right.
Well, I guess we're in a fight now.
Do you have to roll for initiative?
Among the three of you, but I think that the two guards get initiative because Sean made the surprise attack.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I got a 3.
13.
I got a 8. So what was that order?
Sounds like it was Colby, Sean, Dan.
Yes. How about the other guys?
The other guys go before you guys.
Okay, they're gonna both
They got
go.
the initiative. So they're gonna attack. Red Brand 1 steps up with his short sword bared, and he's attacking Sean, of course, because
Because I'm the jerk
Sean's the brazen
who
one,
blew it.
and he got a 19.
Oh.
Oof. So I think that's going to be a hit. And let's see what the damage is. Haven't done this in a while. Out of practice. I should just practice attacks on my free time. Okay. He's doing 7 damage.
Ooh.
Ouch.
That one hurt. Okay.
Stoop.
So I guess it would be Red Brand 2's turn.
Red Brand number 2 is also going after Sean. Not a big surprise there. And he got a 16. Oh, wait. Yes, a 16.
I have a question. Are we
Yes.
assuming that we had a long rest, so our hit points are back?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we
It's
normally
been 3.
do.
It's
Okay.
been 3 weeks. Yeah.
We just hung out underground and under
Yeah.
the manor for 3 weeks.
With that guy,
just
with the Arnold.
chillaxing. Okay. So clearly a hit.
Yep. See how much damage? That'd be 5 damage
That was
to you.
me again.
Yep. So
Oh,
far
okay.
you've taken
12 points.
12 damage. Okay. Right. Okay. Mr. Colby.
Okay. It's my turn?
Yes.
I rolled a 3, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
got-
you got it
that's a high
backwards.
What?
I got a 13. Sean rolled.
An 8. So yeah,
An
it's
8.
reversed. So it should be Dan,
So
then
it's- yeah.
then me, then
Oh, see, 3 weeks is too long. Without playing this
we
game.
learned something very valuable about that. Okay,
I was thinking
Dan.
the lowest number. I'm
yeah, in
going
which
by the
case,
golf rules
Sean's
now.
roll was really good.
Yeah,
That's
I
you.
would have destroyed him.
Yeah.
Knocked his teeth right out.
Okay.
I'll all of a sudden be really good at this game.
Yeah, don't,
Yeah.
don't get your hopes up.
That's using the golf rules of D&D.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Alright,
It's the European version. guys.
they both attack Sean, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna draw my rapier and get in there. Nice and personal like. Here we go.
On Red Brand 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
Okay.
Get in there. That's a 17.
17. That's a hit.
Alright. Let's
Oh.
roll this here damage dice. It's 1d8 plus 2. 6 damage.
6 damage. Damage done. Okay. That was
That was Dan.
Number
Dan. Yep.
Now
So
it is
now
my turn.
against number 1.
it's Sean's turn.
You betcha. And this time, it might work. I'm going to use my Great Axe.
I was
And-
hoping for a double javelin.
A double javelin. Yeah, because that always works.
Yeah.
But how about I roll a big 19?
That's going to hit for sure.
You bet. And with that, I get a 1d12 plus 3. I'm going to really do some damage here. And I get a 5.
5.
5 alive.
5 alive.
Okay. And Mr. Colby.
So, I had a question.
Mhm.
So I have a long sword, and I was wondering what the is that a strength thing?
The longsword is, yeah. I believe that is a strength. It's governed by strength.
Lame. All right. Well, I'll go with my trusty crossbow because I have a negative strength modifier.
Yeah,
Not strong. Not strong at all.
that's not strong.
All right. So I'm gonna Dan hit a guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Brand
Number
number 1.
I guess I'm gonna aim for that guy. See if we can take him out. See what happens. And I rolled a 9.
A 9. Nope, that's a miss.
Bummer.
Yeah. Now we're going back up to number 1. He's attacking the only one who did not hit him. He's going to attack Colby.
Ah,
For you, man.
what a fool.
What a fool. 7. So he does not hit you.
That's right.
Number 2 is going to spread the wealth around a little bit. He's going to go for Dan, who hasn't
Yeah.
attacked yet.
Here's-
And he only got a 9. So I don't think that's
Not good enough.
to worry about there. Miss.
So it's me.
Yep. Then we're back
Alright.
to Dan.
Back on Red Brand number 1. Let's get another attack in there. 16.
16. That's going to be good enough for a hit.
Right. 9 damage.
That's good enough for a kill.
Yeah.
That's a KO
On which one?
on Red Brand 1.
Red Brand 1. Very good.
It's been KO'd.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding,
Oh.
ding, 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 ding.
Chopped his head right off his shoulders.
Okay. It is my turn.
Yep.
And I once again attempt with my super duper axe. Some might call it great. And I rolled a 14.
Great axe and a great roll. That's a hit.
Hey, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. And we get a... How about an 11?
Oh, wow. An 11.
Yep. It's a
Okay.
powerful weapon.
That is a powerful weapon. All right.
I guess if we haven't killed him yet, it's Colby's turn.
Yep. He's still
Sweet.
alive. Colby.
All right. Get
You're
a
up.
crossbow and I'm gonna try.
Crossbow him right in the face.
Crossbow him to death.
18.
That's a definite hit.
Feels good. All right. And then 8 damage.
Ooh.
Wow. You know, he is KO'd.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Guys win the fight.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Easy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yep, that was a pretty easy one. Let's dole out some experience, I guess.
Yeah. We did stuff.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
we gained experience.
We're
from
so
doing it.
close. We're so close to leveling up.
Kick their butts. Wow. We're gonna divide 200 experience points to you guys.
That's about 66, and someone gets 67.
I get the
You
one.
get the remainder. All right, that's fine. We'll
Goes
keep
to
it
me.
nice and fair.
Okay. So what? That puts you guys in over 400, I think.
We're way over that. I've got 913.
913, yeah.
Wow. I have not been keeping track. You guys still have 398 from the last time I rolled.
I think
my-
you forgot all the experience.
That was
we
like
got
the
last.
very first experience point. That's
I must have just not written since then. Just kind of hoping you would be in charge of that.
And
I'm
so
the
far we
world's
have.
worst DM. All right, so you guys have over 1,000 now.
913
You're at
Just
913
shy.
with these awards. Okay,
with the bonus. Yes.
with the bonus, so you're just shy of leveling up.
Yep.
I thought. Why did I wrote down that 900 was the level up point? Was I wrong?
That's entirely possible. I was just gonna double check after I wrote on the sheet. I just
Gotcha.
1,000 sounded like a nice round
Round
number. To
that
me,
would make
but
sense. Well, while you're
not
looking that
close.
up, Colby, that's a great looking coffee mug you got there. Where'd you get that?
This?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was Jill's? It's Jill's.
Well, compliment her. I like it. That's a
Yeah.
nice mug.
I will.
You know me. I like fine mugs and
Fine muggery.
fine muggery indeed. And I think you've exceeded expectations. So good job.
Nice.
It's a
nice.
fine
I'll
mug
let her know.
got there.
I'm pretty sure she likes it a lot too, so.
So, Colby, you were in fact correct. 900 experience points lead you to the level 3.
Hey!
Oh my
Guys
gosh.
have leveled up.
That is fantastic.
Congratulations.
And what do we get for that?
You get a whole bunch of stuff that I was not prepared to go into
Oh
on
my
this episode, but I will make myself
It's
prepared.
like the Price is Right, and we
I
won
will
the
make
showcase
myself
showdown.
prepared.
We'll just continue with our color commentary until you're ready.
Yeah. Dan, what kind of beer are you drinking there?
Got myself a little Brooklyn Insulated, which is a
Oh, what is that?
standard dark lager.
Dark lager.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nothing
Park
crazy.
jogger.
I had a bourbon barrel aged Three Philosophers from Obigang last weekend, and it was amazing.
That I'm like my mouth buds are salivating just at the wording of that. That's
Just
amazing.
those words. Have you had Three Philosophers before?
No, I've had bourbon a barrel beer before, but I've never had from those guys. It just sounds good.
Okay. I am ready.
Okay.
So at the start, you guys immediately jump 2 points. You get a +2 boost to your proficiencies. So
To
I
all
added
of them?
that. I reflected that on your list, just in where it says proficiency bonus.
Yeah, so okay. +2.
So you guys are actually up to +6 right now.
Well, I've only had it as +2 this whole time. Are we supposed
I think you start with +2.
to? And I was supposed to be +4?
I believe that's how it goes.
Oh, well, that totally explains why I keep getting my ass kicked.
What the hell am I doing? No. I'm sorry. I read this graph totally wrong. Forget that. Take away those +2.
Oh.
You go up to +4. You go up to +3 when you hit level 5. I was just reading.
That's totally the same
totally
thing.
wrong. I was looking at it and I was like, oh, +2 +2 +2 equals +6. I didn't make this game. I'm not an expert. I didn't major in Dungeons and Dragons. Listen, I'm just learning it as we go along. All right, so now you guys you're still part of the second tier. No, you're not. You're still part of the first tier. Each of your archetypes is going to get a special bonus. We're going to start with Dan, because his name sheet is the one that I have on top.
Okay.
All right. Dan, you are a ranger.
Yep.
Let's see what kind of cool super stuff you get.
Right. I remember reading about this.
You get something cool, right?
Yeah.
Is this when you get to start using magic?
I think a little bit more.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Hunter or... Okay, yeah, go for it.
As a ranger, you now get to choose a ranger archetype.
Ooh.
All right. So first things first, you get to choose an archetype, and you have the book there, right?
Yep.
So if you notice, your archetypes are Hunter, Beastmaster. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, but each archetype has little classes.
Yeah.
So you get to choose. Do you want to be the Hunter or the Beastmaster?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Now, I will explain for the folks at home the bonuses that come with each archetype. Emulating the Hunter archetype means accepting your place as a bulwark between civilization and the terrors of the wilderness. As you walk the Hunter's path, you learn specialized techniques for fighting the threats you face, from rampaging ogres and hordes of orcs to towering giants and terrifying dragons. Once you reach the 3rd level, you gain a choice of various tactics and techniques that I will go into further should you choose the Hunter path. Your other option is the Beastmaster.
Yeah.
The Beastmaster archetype embodies a friendship between the civilized races and the beasts of the world. United in focus, Beast and Ranger work as one to fight the monstrous foes that threaten civilization and wilderness alike. Emulating the Beastmaster archetype means committing yourself to this ideal of working in a partnership with animals as companions and friends.
So, guys, what this means is if I become a Beastmaster, we get to have a pet of no larger than medium size with a challenge rating of a quarter or lower. Whatever that means.
Doesn't sound important.
We'll look into that.
I'll look into it now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You get a companion.
I also get Primeval Awareness. You can use your action You can use your action and expand one ranger spell slot to focus your awareness on the region around you. For 1 minute per level, you can sense. Oh, okay. Interesting. I can sense things.
You know, Primeval Awareness is also a great name for a band.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could say
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I looked up what that meant. The challenge rating. Challenge rating is like a ranking of each creature you'll encounter based on. I think it's based on like how ferocious they are or something, like how hard it is to control them, basically. So you can choose one that's a 1/4 or lower. So there are some that have 0, and there are some that have 1/4 I've seen so far. So it's not like you can control a dragon right off the bat.
Right.
You have to like work your way up to that.
Although that would be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool, but you got some cool options here, like a snake. Or
oh, I'm so scared. Oh, it's a snake. Oh.
Hey, I like,
Can he get a telepathic rat? Or did we kill the only one?
No, I think. Well, I don't know. Maybe I haven't gotten that far
a mastiff.
yet. A mastiff, which you can't. Yes, you can control a mastiff.
Yeah, it's an 8th
It's a
challenge.
1/8 challenge. You can also control a mule.
Yeah, I was
Mule,
gonna say.
yes, Dan, get a mule.
I don't even know. I could do
A poisonous snake.
a pseudo dragon.
A panther. Hey, oh no, you can't control the reef shark. You could control a rat if you want. It's actually a 0 challenge rating. A riding horse. If you want your own horse.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool.
Or a wolf. Can't control a war horse, though.
That's too bad.
That would be badass. All right. So
Okay.
I'll let you choose your archetype, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, okay. I need
Just
to
want
choose
some more
now.
time to think about it. You can think
Well, we
about it.
can-
And I'll go to the rest of you guys.
All right.
Okay. So Dan's thinking about his archetype choice. We will move on to Colby. Your rogue class, which also happens to be the next one in the book. You are awarded a roguish archetype.
Ooh.
Oh.
Sean, you can name this episode something archetypes.
Okay. I'll make a note.
Clever titles are your department.
Well, okay.
All right, Colby, your roguish archetypes. Rogues have many features in common, including their emphasis on perfecting their skills, their precise and deadly approach to combat, and their increasingly quick reflexes. But different rogues steer those talents in varying directions, embodied by the rogue archetypes. Your choice of archetype is reflected of your focus, not necessarily an indication of your chosen profession, but a description of your preferred techniques. So, you choose between three archetypes: the thief, the assassin, or the arcane trickster.
Oh.
Basically, the thief is like your common burglar, bandit, cut purses, or also rogues that think of themselves as professional treasure seekers, explorers, delvers, and investigators. In addition to improving your agility and stealth, you learn useful skills for delving into ancient ruins, reading unfamiliar languages, using magic items you normally couldn't use. That's the thief archetype.
Okay.
The assassin archetype. You focus your training on the grim art of death. Those who adhere to this archetype are diverse: hired killers, spies, bounty hunters, and even specially anointed priests trained to exterminate the enemies of their deity. Stealth, poison, and disguise help you eliminate your foes with deadly efficiency. That's the assassin archetype, and of course the arcane trickster, which I've kind of been looking forward to reading ever since I learned about it. Arcane tricksters basically focus on stealth, combined with magic. You learn tricks of enchantment and illusion.
And then you get a show on the Vegas Strip.
Pranksters, yeah, you get a nice a nice side career out of that. Pranksters, mischief makers, and a significant number of adventurers. With this one, I believe you'll be using a lot more magic involved and trickstery magic.
That is pretty enticing. All right, I'm gonna have to read these guys through.
Sure thing. I'll let you read those through. And we come to Mr. Sean, who does not have a book of his own.
No, I'm too cheap. So I'm the fighter.
So what I'm going to do, I'll read yours in more detail.
No, well, sure, okay.
So
You don't get too detailed, honestly, because I'll pick one without knowing everything. So that's fine. I'm not going to sweat it.
It's part of the fun, right?
Yes.
All right. So let's get ourselves to the fighter. The fighter is difficult to find. Here it is. Okay. The fighter, guess what? You get to pick, Sean.
Okay, I'm excited. Tell me more.
I'm going to give you one guess.
What?
So Dan got to pick the ranger archetype. Colby got to pick the rogue archetype. Sean, you get to pick the martial archetype.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna say pedigree archetype.
The pedigree. Extend your scroll of pedigree. It's now.
That's what I need to be, even fancier.
Natural scroll of pedigree enhancement.
I like it.
Hey, you want to see my scroll of pedigree?
Yes. Ladies. Yes.
Right. So your martial archetype doesn't seem as fancy. Oh wait, no, it's actually fancy too. All right.
Fancy. Okay.
All right. Different fighters choose different approaches to perfecting their fighting prowess. The martial archetype you choose reflects your approach to fighting and combat.
Mm-hmm.
You have a choice of either the champion archetype. This archetype focuses on the development of raw physical power, honed to deadly perfection.
Oh, that sounds like me.
Those who model themselves on this archetype combine rigorous training with physical excellence to deal devastating blows.
Mm-hmm.
Your other choice is the Battle Master.
Okay. The battle is that okay? Battle Master.
Battle Master. Those who emulate the Battle Master employ martial techniques passed down through generations. To become a Battle Master is to adopt combat as an academic field, sometimes including subjects beyond battle, such as weaponsmithing and calligraphy. Not every fighter absorbs the lessons of history, theory, and artistry that are reflected in the Battle Master archetype, but those who do become well-rounded fighters of great skill and knowledge. That's Battle Master.
Okay, and what's the third one?
The third one is the one you're probably going to choose. Though don't let me influence your decision.
Yeah, okay.
But I'll put it to you this way. It's called the Eldritch Knight.
Okay.
The archetype of the Eldritch Knight combines the martial mastery common to all fighters with a careful study of magic. The Eldritch Knight uses magical techniques similar to those practiced by wizards. They focus their study on 2 of the 8 schools of magic, abjuration and evocation. Abjuration spells grant an Eldritch Knight additional protection in battle, and evocation spells deal damage to many foes at once, extending the fighter's reach in combat. These knights learn a comparatively small number of spells, committing them to memory instead of keeping them in a spellbook. I take back what I said before. I don't think you're going to pick that one. That seems a little too complicated. I was just going based on the name. Eldritch Knight sounds pretty damn cool.
Okay.
But, so there you have it. You have the
Okay.
Champion, Battle Master, or Eldritch Knight.
So here's what I'm going to do, Matt. One, while you were reading that off, I ordered the book. So that'll be here on Prime 2 days.
Cool.
And we'll do that quick. And so, what is this game all about?
Rolling the dice.
Rolling the dice.
Dungeons.
Good call. So here's what we're going to do. To the Dice Cam 3000, I've got my 4-sided die here. 1 for champion, 2 for battlemaster, 3 for eldritch knight, and 4 is roll again.
I was gonna give the answer, my heartfelt answer, which was this game is all about friendship. But then I decided I would go the cynical route
and say it's all about chance.
It's all about rolling the dice.
The chance we'd become friends. All right, so are you ready to find out what I'm going to choose?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right, 3 Eldritch Knight.
Nice.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
It's getting real.
Eldritch Knight it is. All right, we will go in depth with the Eldritch Knight.
Yes. Tell me more.
Okay.
I'm taking notes.
First note, spell casting.
Oh, boy.
You learn 2 cantrips of your choice from the wizard spell list, which I will give you momentarily.
I think I actually might have that.
Let's take care of that now.
Yeah, well,
You're going to learn 2 cantrips of your choice.
Yeah, let me find my book. I actually think that's in my book.
The cool thing about cantrips is you can use them, I believe you could use them a bunch of times without worry. I don't think they cost anything to cast.
Yeah, so I've got a list here. My book.
I'm assuming it's in the wizard. Yeah, the wizard spell list. Yeah.
Yep. So
have a list in front of you.
Well, I have a list. I don't know if it's the complete list.
Okay.
But they have cantrips on them. Guidance, dancing lights.
It's not what I'm reading here. Oh yes, dancing light.
Regular light. Mage hand. And I get to choose how many? 2?
You get 2.
Ray of Frost.
Yep.
Nice.
Resistance. Sacred Flame. All right, well, maybe it's then my turn to read through some stuff and figure out what I'm going to pick. What else do I get outside of 2 cantrips of choice?
Okay, so you get those 2 cantrips of choice. You also get additional spell slots.
Spell slots? Okay.
All right. The table shows how many spell slots you have. Okay, so you're a level 3 fighter. You know 2 cantrips. You get to know 3 spells.
Okay.
Of the 2nd degree.
Okay.
No. What? You get 2 spell slots of the 1st degree.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So basically, a spell slot works like this. You equip 2 spells in between every period of long rest. So you wake up from a long rest and you say, I want to cast
you get to choose
this spell and this spell.
Get to choose
Those
2
are the
spells.
ones you get to cast, yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Then you don't get to change those spells until the next time you take a long rest, basically.
Got it.
That's the abridged version.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you get to pick those. All right, so you know 3 first level wizard spells of your choice, but you only get to equip 2 of them at a time.
In the spell slots.
And 2 of those 3 spells must be either from the abjuration and evocation spells on the wizard list.
Well, wait.
So
Okay, so two must be any combination of those.
Two of the 3 spells must be either an abjuration or no, both an abjuration and an evocation.
So one of each, and then the third is a freebie.
Yes,
okay,
that's how it goes. So
Got
you
it.
choose an abjuration spell, you choose an evocation spell, and then you get
a third of choice. And of those 3, those are the 3 I then get to equip into my 2 spell slots.
Yes, you can equip any of them.
And they have to be 1st degree. Got it.
Yep.
This is also simple. I don't know how people get confused with this.
I mean, I'm sure it's going to get a lot harder. We've only scratched the surface.
God damn it. Okay. Do I get other free things?
Okay.
This is great. I feel like I won some kind of magic lottery.
Right. All you did was kill these 2 poor guards.
Yeah.
They ambushed, or that you surprised
with my shitty punch.
Spellcasting ability. Intelligence is your spellcasting ability for your wizard spells, since you learn your spells through memorization and study. Use your intelligence whenever a spell refers to your spellcasting ability. In addition, you are going to use your intelligence modifier whenever using a saving throw for a wizard spell or casting a wizard spell when making an attack. So it's all governed by your intelligence skill.
Okay.
At third level, you learn a ritual called the Weapon Bond. So write down Weapon Bond.
Okay.
This ritual creates a magical bond between yourself and one weapon.
Okay.
It takes the course of 1 hour to perform this ritual, which can be done during a short rest.
Okay.
The weapon must be within your reach throughout the entire ritual, at the conclusion of which you touch the weapon and forge that bond.
Okay.
Once you have bonded yourself with a weapon, you can't be disarmed of that weapon unless you are incapacitated.
Okay.
If it is on the same plane of existence, you can summon that weapon as a bonus action on your turn, causing it to teleport instantly into your hand.
Wait, this game has multiple planes of existence?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I'm going to be glad I got the big book. Okay, what
I haven't
else?
got there yet. There's an entire appendix devoted to that.
God.
And that'll get crazy once we do. So you can have up to 2 bonded weapons, but you can only summon 1 at a time with your bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
If you attempt to bond with a third weapon, you must break the bond with one of the other 2.
Got it.
So I'm confused. Why does it say you can bond with 2 weapons, but in the beginning it said you can only bond with 1?
I think you can only, use one at a time. Is that maybe what it's saying? No, I don't know. I'm not going to overthink it. Okay. What else?
Don't overthink it. You can bond yourself with a weapon. It means you don't get disarmed of it. You don't lose it unless you get knocked out.
Yep. Which happens a lot, but okay.
I know that actually hasn't really happened. Maybe I should be writing that into the script. Wait, no, that begins at level 7. Yeah, that's it. That's what.
Okay. Woo.
For this one, unless there might be some. I don't know if you get a bonus based on your race. You're a human.
Human.
I'm not sure if that's how it works, but I'm just going to look it up to make sure. Human.
Oh my god, there's so many spells.
Now I have a sheet here.
Yeah.
That says on a third level I have. So there's also other basic stuff we get for leveling up regardless of our race or class, correct? Including an additional hit die and 1d10 plus 2 to our hit point maximum.
Yes. That's everybody gets that.
Okay. And I have written on here, and I don't know if this is just for me or for everybody, improved critical. Your weapon attacks score a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20.
I don't think that's for everybody.
A critical hit, extends to 19 or 20?
Yes.
And that's because that's just because you leveled up to 3?
Yes. But I don't know if that's because I'm a human or what.
I'm reading about it now.
But I'm gonna just take it because that's what the sheet says. And
yeah, do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Who am I to argue with that?
It doesn't look like race has anything to do with when you level up. It doesn't really impact that. So I'm just going to go to the general rules. Yeah, about gaining a level.
I didn't do the hit points thing last time we leveled up.
Yeah, it says each time you gain a level, you gain 1 additional hit die. Roll that hit die, add your Constitution modifier to the roll.
No wonder.
Add the total to your hit point maximum.
Wait, what?
So your HP is increasing, basically.
Okay, so what do we do?
So
1d10.
You roll the hit die, 1d10, and then you're going to add your Constitution modifier to whatever that
What's
roll.
my Constitution? Oh, okay, I see my Constitution. So I gain a random number of hit points. Which one is the D10?
The one with 10 sides.
So Colby, what does your hit dice thing say right now on your sheet?
Hit dice?
Yep, below temporary hit points.
It says
1d8.
1d8.
Okay, so
And it says 2 hit dice.
Oh, so it might be a D8.
So when we leveled up to level 2, you're supposed to roll 2d8 and add whatever that number is to your Constitution modifier, and then take that number and increase your maximum hit points by that amount.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And now at level
we
3,
didn't do that.
we didn't do that, and at level 3 you do it again with 3 hit dice.
3d8.
This
Okay.
explains why we're getting creamed so bad.
Gotcha.
We just drop like flies.
Gotcha.
You take 14 hit points and just be dead.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, now everybody should be at 3d8.
So I need to do 2. So, all right. I'm going to roll a d8 2 times,
Yep.
take that number, add my Constitution modifier, and add that to my 17 hit points.
yes.
Okay.
And then you're going to do the same thing with 3 hit
No,
dice.
but that sounds like a lot, though.
It does seem crazy.
It does say...
Don't you just re-roll one
Each
extra
time-
dice?
That seems excessive. I think you only roll 1, but you add 1 to your
to what you had before.
what you had before.
So,
but
like,
for
I
the
had-
purpose of how much HP you're getting, I think you only roll 1.
Because I actually did roll when we hit L2. I started with 12. I got 10 last time to 22, and I just rolled again and got 6.
I see. So every time you level up, you get
One more
one
die.
of these
you get
dice.
1 more. Yeah.
You roll that, and whatever it is, you add that to your hit point maximum, but you still say
Constitution.
that your hit dice is 3d8
Yes.
or whatever.
Yeah. I think that's how
If you
it
ever had
works.
to re-roll all of it for some reason.
Oh, okay. So I'm just like, I just roll. So I'll roll 1 plus my Constitution for the last time that we didn't do, and another 1 plus my Constitution for this.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
6. Oh wow, weird. I rolled the exact same thing twice.
Now, okay, I have. All right. What are we doing?
So you're adding that total to your...
No. After that, we got that.
You did that? You added your...
Yes.
What did you get?
My hit points are now 28.
28. Okay. So you
Yeah.
gained 6.
Yes.
I gained 6 twice, so I'm at 29.
Okay. So, yeah, that explains why your hit points were lower.
Yeah. Now I'm at 33.
Yeah.
Dang,
Okay.
strong Dan.
Durable I was
Dan.
at 22.
Yeah.
Durable Dan.
Jump in. Okay.
So I have an idea because I think the next step, Ryder, for Colby and Dan to pick their area of expertise. Now, I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth, but this may be boring for the folks at home. So here's what I'm thinking. We're just about to hit the hour.
Okay.
We'll wrap this up. Off air, we'll talk it through and pick ours, and then when we come back on the next episode, chapter 16, we'll just explain what you guys picked rather than
Sure.
going through all the options.
Well, so one thing with I think I'm ready to pick
Yeah, me
my
too.
archetype, but I'm not ready to pick the spells and other things I will have to pick as
So
a
then-
consequence of picking my archetype.
So then let's do that off air, and then when we come back, we'll explain what you guys picked.
Okay.
Well, so I was suggesting we could say our archetypes
Oh,
now.
sure.
Just deal with the spells. Off
I've got no
air.
problem with that. Then what a
Alright.
great way to wrap it up. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I think I'm gonna do the arcane trickster.
Ooh.
Nice.
Because I was just earlier today, I was like, man, I secretly wish I could die so I could get some magic. And it also sounds like fun to conjure make-believe stuff and mess with people. So that's what I'm
Okay.
going to do.
Nice.
Arcane Trickster, Colby.
I'm gonna go the Beastmaster route. And I've
Nice.
already picked out my companion.
Ooh.
We're gonna have a pretty sick ass panther joining the crew.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you just get a companion? We don't have
That's
to.
what
like,
it says.
think it?
It just
That's-
shows up.
That's
It's
amazing.
magic.
I could write it into the story. We can.
Please
next
do.
We stumble
can buy
across the
that.
panther.
And
Yeah, and I picked some. I got another spell, and I picked a good spell to go with it too.
Nice, cool. Well, we can run down all that stuff on the next session.
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. This has been Chapter 15, full of exciting stuff. Of course, our website, GameNights.tv. If you go there, you get all of our past episodes and links. There's a big green subscribe button right in the corner, and if you click it, it's got links to all the places to subscribe and follow us as well. Though I will tease at Game Nights TV on Twitter. If you have feedback for us, GameNightsTV@gmail.com. We want to hear from you, likes, dislikes, and the like, and get it all there. That is it for this episode. We'll be back next time with Chapter 16. I recommend you subscribe because you'll get the episodes right away when they come out. Video on YouTube, audio on SoundCloud, and on all the platforms that work for you. On behalf of Colby, Dan, and Dungeon Master Matt, this is Sean, thanking everybody for joining us and getting excited because we'll see you next time for more Game Nights.